The introduction to gamification gone too far. When AI hacks our motivation centers, sets the stage by exploring the growing convergence of gamification techniques and artificial intelligence in shaping human motivation. Gamification refers to the application of game design elements and principles in non-game contexts, while AI systems are increasingly being used to analyze user behavior and personalize motivational strategies. This point is crucial to the main topic as it establishes the foundation for understanding how these technologies are becoming more sophisticated and pervasive in our daily lives. The combination of gamification and AI has the potential to significantly influence human behavior, making it essential to examine both its benefits and potential drawbacks. Real-world examples of this trend include fitness apps that use AI to adapt challenges and rewards based on individual performance, and educational platforms that employ game-like elements and machine learning algorithms to tailor learning experiences. Another instance is seen in workplace productivity tools that use AI-driven gamification to boost employee engagement and performance. Proponents argue that the integration of gamification and AI can lead to more effective motivation strategies, helping individuals achieve their goals in various aspects of life. They claim that personalized, game-like experiences can make mundane tasks more enjoyable and increase long-term engagement. However, this concept also raises concerns about privacy, manipulation, and the ethical implications of using AI to influence human behavior. Critics worry that these technologies may exploit psychological vulnerabilities, leading to addiction-like behaviors or prioritizing engagement over genuine well-being. The rise of gamification and AI in motivation connects to broader discussions about digital ethics, user autonomy, and the role of technology in shaping human behavior. It also relates to potential long-term effects on intrinsic motivation and the development of healthy habits. As we delve deeper into the topic, it becomes clear that while gamification and AI offer powerful tools for motivation, their implementation requires careful consideration of both benefits and risks. The challenge lies in harnessing these technologies to enhance human potential without compromising individual agency or well-being. Heading: Dopamine exploitation and addiction. Dopamine exploitation refers to the deliberate manipulation of the brain's reward system, particularly the neurotransmitter dopamine, to create addictive behaviors and experiences. In the context of gamification and AI, this concept involves designing systems that trigger dopamine release, creating a sense of pleasure and motivation that can lead to compulsive engagement. This point is crucial to the topic of gamification gone too far, because it highlights how AI-driven systems can potentially exploit our brain chemistry to keep us hooked, potentially crossing ethical boundaries and negatively impacting mental health and well-being. Real-world examples of dopamine exploitation can be seen in social media platforms and mobile games. For instance, the infinite scroll feature on apps like Instagram or TikTok creates a continuous stream of novel content, triggering small dopamine hits with each new post. Similarly, games like Candy Crush use intermittent rewards and achievement unlocks to keep players coming back for more. Many experts in psychology and neuroscience support the idea that these techniques can be highly effective in creating addictive behaviors. Dr. Anna Lemke, author of Dopamine Nation, argues that modern technology has created a dopamine overload in society, leading to widespread addiction issues. However, the concept of dopamine exploitation is not without controversy. Some researchers argue that the relationship between dopamine and addiction is oversimplified, and that other factors play significant roles in addictive behaviors. Additionally, there's debate about where to draw the line between engaging design and exploitative manipulation. This point connects to broader discussions about the ethics of AI and user experience design. It raises questions about the responsibility of tech companies and game developers in creating products that respect users' mental health and autonomy. It also ties into concerns about data collection and personalization, as AI systems can potentially use individual user data to fine-tune their dopamine exploitation techniques. Understanding dopamine exploitation is essential for both consumers and creators of AI-driven experiences. It emphasizes the need for digital literacy and self-awareness in our interactions with technology, as well as the importance of ethical considerations in the development of AI systems that interact with human psychology. The psychology of gamification delves into the intricate workings of human motivation, exploring how game-like elements can be used to engage, incentivize, and influence behavior. This concept is crucial to understanding the power and potential risks of AI-driven gamification systems, as it forms the foundation for how these systems interact with our innate psychological drives. Gamification taps into fundamental human desires for achievement, competition, and reward. By applying game design principles to non-game contexts, it can dramatically increase engagement and motivation. For example, fitness apps often use point systems, badges, and leaderboards to encourage users to exercise more frequently. Similarly, language learning platforms like Duolingo employ streaks, virtual currencies, and level progression to keep users consistently practicing. Understanding the psychology behind gamification is essential when considering AI's role in this process. As AI systems become more sophisticated in analyzing user behavior and personalizing experiences, they can potentially exploit our psychological vulnerabilities more effectively than ever before. This raises important questions about the ethical implications of using AI to manipulate human motivation, especially when profit motives are involved. Proponents of gamification argue that it can be a powerful tool for positive behavior change, citing examples of its successful application in education, healthcare, and environmental conservation. However, critics warn that excessive gamification, particularly when driven by AI, could lead to addiction-like behaviors, decreased intrinsic motivation, and a distorted sense of value and achievement. The challenges associated with gamification in AI systems include maintaining a balance between extrinsic and intrinsic motivation, ensuring transparency in how rewards and incentives are determined, and preventing the exploitation of vulnerable individuals or groups. There's also the risk of creating a Skinner box effect, where users become dependent on external rewards rather than developing genuine interest or satisfaction in the activity itself. As we explore the intersection of AI and gamification, understanding the psychology of human motivation becomes increasingly important. It allows us to design more effective and ethical systems, anticipate potential negative consequences, and critically evaluate the impact of these technologies on our daily lives and long-term well-being. By recognizing both the power and pitfalls of leveraging human psychology in AI-driven gamification, we can work towards harnessing its benefits while mitigating its risks. Here is a 375-word explanation of the heading, "Gamification Gone Too Far." When AI hacks our motivation centers. Gamification refers to applying game design elements and principles to non-game contexts, often to increase engagement and motivation. However, as artificial intelligence becomes more sophisticated, there are concerns that gamification powered by AI could be used to manipulate our psychology and behavior in potentially harmful ways. This is a crucial point to consider as gamification and AI become more prevalent in our daily lives. While gamification can be beneficial for education, fitness, productivity, and more, AI-driven gamification that taps too deeply into our reward systems and motivation centers could lead to addiction-like behaviors or exploitation. Two examples illustrate this concern. First, social media platforms use AI algorithms to keep users engaged through intermittent rewards, notifications, and tailored content, similar to slot machines. This can lead to compulsive checking and scrolling. Second, some mobile games use AI to analyze player behavior and optimize in-game rewards and challenges, potentially creating highly addictive experiences that are difficult to stop playing. Proponents argue that gamification, even AI-enhanced versions, can be a powerful tool for positive behavior change when used ethically. For instance, gamified health apps could motivate people to exercise more or manage chronic conditions. However, critics warn that giving AI systems deep insight into human psychology and the ability to manipulate our motivations could be dangerous if misused. The controversy centers on where to draw the line between helpful motivation and exploitative manipulation. There are also concerns about data privacy, as AI-powered gamification often relies on collecting extensive user data. Additionally, some worry that over-reliance on external motivation through gamification could undermine intrinsic motivation. This topic connects to broader discussions about the ethics of AI, addiction by design in technology, and the increasing role of algorithms in shaping human behavior. It raises important questions about maintaining human agency and authentic motivation in a world where AI systems become ever more adept at understanding and influencing our psychology. As AI and gamification continue to evolve, finding the right balance between leveraging these tools for positive outcomes and protecting against potential abuses will be a critical challenge for society to address.